Before we start this video, I have a question for you, Kendra.
What?
Would you be my Valentine?
Only if you'll be mine.
Sit straight. Let's open them.
Vader, get out of the way.
Oh my god.
I told you.
This little toast.
And it says, without you, I'm toast.
Oh, it's so cute. Look at this little toast. It has peanut butter.
Oh, I got a card. Vader, get out of the way.
I got you a card. I didn't get you fancy plushy toys.
Oh, it was really cheap, so. It was just sitting there and I was like, I have to get this.
Because it's a little toast.
Either for Kayci or for me. Oh, it says Happy Valentine's Day. Go. It's got chipmunks. I was going to say squirrels. They're chipmunks. Oh, it's us?
It's us. She got me Lindor chocolate.
Yeah. Because she can't eat like half the Valentine stuff.
Yeah, I'm allergic to nuts.
And I got a big old Hershey's Kiss. Yeah.
And it's cute.
I got a kiss.
Yeah.
Welcome to K. Well, we can't now. Welcome to K&K Books.
We're tickling balls again.
Tickly balls.
Alright, so a lot of you guys might be wondering, what is this video going to be today? Well, we decided to do a Valentine's Day recommended reads. So we're going to focus on gushy love, hot and steamy love, and all that kind of stuff, just for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and I'm not really good with the romance thing, so it's mostly going to be Kayci.
Alright, so my first one is Vampire Kisses by Ellen Schreiber? How do you pronounce that?
Schreiber.
Schreiber.
That's a nice German name.
Yeah. Can tell, but I don't speak other languages. This one, it's a cute romance, and you've heard me talk about it before. I did reread this in January. It's just a lot of cute romance between Raven and Andrew, and of course, mean guy tries to go and screw things up, but it's really cute. The next one is Dime Store Magic by Kelley Armstrong. It is a part of her Women of the Otherworld series, and this is the story about Paige and Lucas. And Paige is a witch and Lucas is a sorcerer, and witches and sorcerers have a bad relationship. And I just really love romances where people who originally hate each other start to love each other. I love romance like that. And that's why I'm recommending this one. Since it is the first of Paige and Lucas's story, you can read this without reading the first two in the series, which are about Elena and Clayton, which are called Broken and Stolen. So you can read this on its own without having to read those two first. Although if you did read the second one, you'd figure out why Paige has a child with her.
Paige has a child with her?
It's all in the second one.
Okay. Is Paige a man or a woman?
Woman.
That sounds fun. Okay, so my first book is The Fifth Wave, which is the first book in the Fifth Wave series. Now that I just picked this because it was kind of like, you know, like a romance where he's like spying on her. Like, it's kind of creepy, but at the same time it's kind of sweet. So also it is about aliens taking over. So like you get the creepy romance, and then you get the creepy romance was not really too creepy, but you also get aliens attacking. So I mean, who doesn't
get the
like
romance
that?
And the action.
Who doesn't like alien stories? I like alien stories.
War of the Worlds all over again.
Yep.
Next one I have is a compilation of 4 stories by 4 different authors called Dates from Hell, and I chose this because the romances in this one are pretty, sorry dogs. The romances in this one are pretty like steamy, but also pretty cute at sometimes. Like, you can tell the reason I got this is because Kelley Armstrong has a little bit in here, but her story, it's really cute. It's about Carl and Hope meeting, and their first meeting, and it's really cute. And then the other stories are actually more sexy, more steamy than Carl and Hope. But yeah, it's a good read.
So my next one is Match, the first book in the Match trilogy. I see a thing going with mine, but anyway, The other two are not as cute as this one. Like, it's very, you know, like, it's a dystopian world, and these two kids are like, well, you know, like, we're told, like, who we're gonna marry, so there's no point in falling in love with anybody else, but they do, and it's just as awkward as you would think, because they're brought up to, you know, not do this kind of stuff with other people, so it's very cute and, like, awkward, and it's good. Check it out.
Next one's actually a manga, and it's a whole series, but I just brought the first one so you can see what it looks like. It's called Fruits Basket, and it is a really cute story about a girl who moves away from her home basically because she's living with her family that adopted her after her mother died, and instead of burdening them when they're doing renovations, she decided to go and camp in a tent on some wealthy people's land, and those wealthy people decided to take her in, and it's really cute. Might be a spoiler here, but the people that she lives with, the Soma family, if they're hugged by someone of the opposite gender, they turn into the animals of the Chinese zodiac. So it's really hilarious, and then the love story that develops out of this is really cute, and you just keep pushing for either Yuki or Kyo, and it's just so adorable.
Mine is like one of my favorite books of, my next one is a favorite book of mine of all time, and that is Memoirs of a Geisha. Now then, like, this is so good for many reasons. But the main romance in here isn't even like a romance until the very end. And basically this girl, like, her whole life is flipped upside down. She starts training as a geisha, and then some shit happens, you know, and then she's not training as a geisha, but she meets this guy that, like, makes her want to, so she goes on and basically loves him throughout the rest of the book. And then, you know, do they get together or do they not get together? Who knows? You'll have to read it. But it's definitely a very cute romance, I think.
My last one is Hush Hush, and it's the first of the Hush Hush series. There are 4 books in the series, and I really like this romance because it starts off pretty innocent and everything, and it stays actually pretty innocent until finale, which is the last book. But it's so cute. A fallen angel falls in love with a human he's supposed to kill to become a human. Spoiler alert, that should have been first. But, oh well. So, and it's really adorable because you get to see a different side of this fallen angel who initially is trying to woo Nora so that he could kill her and she would accept the death so he would become human, and then he just falls in love with her. So, alright.
Okay.
Those were our Valentine's Day recommended reads. If we seem distracted in the video, it's because Kendra's animals are playing and it's so cute.
Yeah, they're adorable.